Good morning, children. Welcome back to our maths class. Let us continue with the chapter Money Math. Today, our topic is discount. What is discount? A reduction in the normal price is called discount. And see, children, the price on the label of an article or product is called the market price. Question: a shirt normally given for rupees 500 is given at 20% discount. What is the price of the shirt after discount?
According to the question, price of shirt is equal to rupees 500 and discount given for the shirt is 20%. Therefore, price after discount is equal to 20% discount. That means he need to pay 80% of rupees 500. So we write 80% of rupees 500. That is equal to 80 by 100 into 500. These zeros get cancelled. Balance 80 into 5. That is equal to 400 rupees. So price after discount is rupees 400.
Next question. Look at the two ads in the TV shop. First question. If one has only 10,000 rupees with him, which of these TV can he buy? Second question. What is the difference in price after discount?
According to the question, market price of 20-inch TV is 11,900 rupees and discount on that TV is 20%. Then market price of 21-inch TV is 12,900 and discount on that is 20%. We have to find if one has only 10,000 rupees with him, which of these TV can he buy? So first we will see what will be the discount amount of these two TVs. Therefore, price after discount is equal to 20% discount. So, he need to pay 80% of it. So, 80% of 11,900. That is equal to 80 by 100 into 11,900. Zeros get cancelled. Balance 80 into 119. Answer 9,520. Then price after discount of 21-inch TV is equal to 80% of 12,900. That is equal to 80 by 100 into 12,900. These zeros get cancelled. Balance 80 into 129. That is equal to 10,320. So which TV he will be opting? He will be opting 20-inch TV because it cost only 9,520 after 20% discount. This is more than 10,000. Second part of the question is difference in price after discount is equal to 10,320 minus 9,520. That is equal to rupees 800.
Next question. In a furniture shop, a cot and an almirah sold separately for rupees 15,000 and rupees 25,000 are sold together for rupees 36,000. What is the discount percent in this deal?
According to the question, price of cot is rupees 15,000, price of almirah is rupees 25,000. So total 40,000 rupees. Total price of cot and almirah is 40,000. If one bought both together, if one person is buying both the cot and almirah together, they will get it at rupees 36,000. We have to find how much is the discount percent in this deal. So first of all, we need to find how much is the discount. Discount is equal to 40,000 minus 36,000. That is equal to 4,000 rupees. Now we can find the discount percent. To find the discount percent, we use the formula. Discount percent is equal to discount by market price into 100. See children, this formula is not there in your textbook. So please note down. Discount percent is equal to discount by market price into 100. So discount percent is equal to discount. How much? 4,000 by market price is 40,000. 40,000 into 100. That is equal to, these two zeros get cancelled, these two zeros get cancelled. Balance 40 by 4. That is equal to 10% is the discount percent in this deal.
Next question. A trader buys an electric fan for rupees 2,500. He raises the price by 40% and then offers 50% discount. At what price did he sell it?
According to the question, cost price of the fan is 2,500 and the dealer raise the price by 40% and then give the discount of 15%. So first we will find the price of fan after 40% raise in the amount. So we write, if the price is raised by 40%, then price is equal to, how we will calculate? Raise in price is what? Profit. How we will calculate profit? 2,500 into 100 plus 40. 40% increase. So we write 100 plus 40 by 100. That is equal to 2,500 into 140 by 100. These two zeros get cancelled. Balance, that is equal to rupees 3,500. So after the raise in price, the cost of fan become 3,500. Then what he do is he give 15% offer for this. So we have to find what will be the price of the fan after 15% discount. So we write SP, selling price after 15% discount is equal to 15% discount. So he have to pay 100 minus 15, that is 85%. So 85% of rupees 3,500. That is equal to 85 by 100 into 3,500. These zeros get cancelled. Balance 2,975. So after the discount of 15%, the amount of fan become 2,975.
Next topic, interest. The amount of money borrowed or deposited is the principal amount and it is denoted with P. The time period in years for which the amount is borrowed or deposited is the time and it is denoted with T. The additional amount paid by the borrower to the lender is called interest. The interest charged on every rupees 100 per year is rate of interest and it is denoted with R.
To find the simple interest, we use the formula simple interest SI is equal to principal amount into rate of interest into time by 100. In short, we can write I is equal to P into R into T by 100 or SI. Simple interest is equal to TRT by 100.
Next question. Amal deposited 15,000 rupees in a bank. After 1 year, he got 16,500 rupees back.
According to the question, deposited amount is 15,000 rupees. So that is the principal amount. We write it as P, 15,000. And after 1 year, he got 16,500 rupees back. So we write after 1 year, he got 16,500 rupees back. So we have to find what is the interest. Interest is equal to amount minus principal. That is equal to 16,500 minus 15,000. That is equal to rupees 1,500.
Next question. Thomas took out 50,000 rupees as loan from a bank. After 1 year, he had to pay back 52,000 rupees. How much is the interest? Second sub question. What percent of the loan amount is this?
According to the question, loan amount is rupees 50,000. So principal amount is 50,000. After 1 year, he have to pay back rupees 52,000. So that is the amount after 1 year. We have to find what is the interest. To find the interest, we use the formula A minus P. Amount minus principal amount. That is equal to
52,000
minus 50,000. That is equal to 2,000 rupees. So 2,000 rupees is the interest. According to the second part of the question, what percent of loan amount is this? We have to find how much percent is this. So we write rate of interest is equal to, the interest is 2,000. So 2,000 by the first amount is 50,000 into, when we get the fraction to make it as percent, we have to multiply with 100. So these two zeros get cancelled. These two zeros get cancelled. Balance 20 by 5. That is equal to 4. So the rate of interest is 4%.
Next question. If Sanu deposited 10,000 rupees for 1 year at the rate of interest 4%, what is the amount she get after 1 year?
According to the question, deposited amount is 10,000 for 1 year at the rate of interest 4%. So we write principal amount is equal to 10,000 time for 1 year and rate of interest at 4%. We have to find what is the amount he have to pay back after 1 year. So first we have to find what is the interest. So to find the interest, we use the formula simple interest is equal to PRT by 100. That is equal to, substitute the value, P 10,000 into R rate of interest 4 into time is 1 year by 100. These zeros get cancelled. Balance 100 into 4, that is equal to 400. So the interest amount is 400 rupees. Now we can calculate the amount. Amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. Principal amount plus simple interest. To this principal amount, we have to add the interest amount. That is equal to 10,000 plus 400. That is equal to 10,400 rupees.
Next topic. Formulas for finding principal amount, rate of interest and time.
We know interest we can find by using the formula PRT by 100 or P into R into T by 100. Now we will rearrange this to get the formula for finding principal, rate and time. First we will find how we will find the principal if all other values are given. Principal amount is equal to interest. Okay, then balance, what all things are there in this side, we have to take it to the other side. Divided by 100, when we take it to the other side, become into 100. Then, and the rate of interest and time, when we take it to the other side, it become divided by. So, divided by rate into time. So, to find the principal amount, when interest, rate and time is given, we use the formula P is equal to I into 100 by R into T. Same way we can find what is the rate. Rate is equal to interest. Take this 100 to the other side, so it become into 100 by, what else is there? P into T. Same way we can find time. Time is equal to I into 100 by E into R. So when interest, principal amount and rate is given, we can find the time by calculating I into 100 by P into R. Now see the table, children. Here amount is given, time is given, interest is given. We have to calculate the rate of interest. According to the first question, principal amount is equal to 500, time is given as 1 year and interest is given as 30 rupees. We need to find rate of interest. To find rate of interest, we use the formula interest into 100 by P into T. Now substitute the value. I, interest is 30 into 100 by P into T. 500 into 1. 500 into 1. These zeros get cancelled. Balance 30 by 5. That is equal to 6%. So rate of interest is 6%. According to the second question, amount. Principal amount is 1000. Time is 4 months and interest is 40. See children, here time is given in month. We have to convert that into year. We know 1 year is equal to 12 months. So 1 month we can write it as 1 by 12 years. Okay. So this 4 month we can write it as 4 by 12 years. So we can calculate this as 4 by 12 years. And we have to calculate rate of interest. We know to find the rate of interest, we use the formula interest into 100 by P into T. That is equal to, substitute the value, interest is 40 into 100 by principal amount is 1000 into time is 4 by 12. That we can write it as reciprocal. So 12 comes on top and 4 comes down. So we get 40 into 100 into 12 by 1000 into 4. And see children, do you understand how this come? We know 1 by 1 by 12. How you can find this? We know to divide by a fraction, we take the reciprocal of the second number. So this we can write it as 1 divided by 1 by 12. So to find this, we will do the multiplication and take the reciprocal of this. So it becomes 12 by 1. That is why I write the 12 on top and 4 down. Now these zeros get cancelled. Again 4 and 40. 4 is a common factor. 4 will go 1 time and 40 will go 10 times. These 10s get cancelled. So balance 12. So rate of interest is 12%.
Question. Babu deposited 25,000 in a bank which gives 15% interest. How much would he get back after 2 years?
According to the question, deposited amount is 25,000 at the rate of interest 15%. So the principal amount is 25,000 and rate of interest is 15%. We want to calculate how much he get after 2 years. So from that we get time is equal to 2 years. So first we will find what is the interest after 2 years. So we write interest is equal to PRT by 100. That is equal to, now substitute the value 25,000 into rate of interest 15 into time 2 by 100. These two zeros get cancelled. Balance 250 into 15 into 2. That is equal to 7,500 rupees. Therefore, amount he get after 2 years is equal to principal amount plus interest. That is equal to 25,000 plus interest 7,500. That is equal to 32,500 rupees.
Next question. Rahul and Rajani opened accounts in a bank on the same day, each depositing 8,000 rupees. After 1 year, Rahul withdrew the entire amount including interest and redeposited it. After 1 more year, both closed their account. How much did each get? Why are the amounts different?
According to the question, there are 2 cases. Rahul and Rajani both deposited 8,000 rupees at the rate of interest 10% on the same day. In the case of Rahul, after 1 year, he take the amount, he withdrew the amount as well as the interest and redeposited once again. So we write time is equal to 1 year. So after 1 year, interest is equal to PRT by 100. That is equal to 8,000 into 10 into 1 by 100. These zeros get cancelled. Balance 800. So after 1 year, he withdrew the principal amount as well as the interest amount and redeposited it again for 1 year. So again the principal become what? Principal become 8,000 plus this interest amount 800. That is equal to 8,800. At the same rate of interest, so we can write R is equal to 10% and time. Again for how many year? 1 year. So time is 1 year. So we can say that interest is equal to PRT by 100. That is equal to 8,800 into 10 into 1 by 100. These zeros get cancelled. Balance 880 rupees. So he get, after 2 years, he get the interest 880 rupees. So what is the amount he get after 2 years? Amount is equal to 8,800 plus 880. That is equal to 9,680 rupees. In the case of Rajani, he deposit this amount for 2 years. Okay. So interest is equal to PRT by 100. That is equal to 8,000 into 10 into 2 by 100. These zeros get cancelled. Balance 800 into 2, 1,600. So the interest Rajani got is 1,600. So after 2 years, what is the amount Rajani got back? The principal amount 8,000 plus the interest amount 1,600. That is equal to 9,600 rupees. So after 2 years, Rahul get 9,680 rupees and Rajani got 9,600 rupees. According to the question, we have to calculate how much did each get. So Rahul get 9,680 and Rajani get 9,600. According to the second part of the question, why are the amounts different? Why are the amounts different? The amount is different because Rahul deposited the interest along with the amount in the second year. After first year, he withdraw the amount, principal amount as well as the interest and redeposited. So principal amount become 8,800. So his amount after 2 years is more than as considered to Rajani. Rajani deposited the same amount 8,000 for 2 years. So she get back only 9,600. Rahul get 80 rupees more as compared to Rajani.